Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and this is obviously one and only Lightliker here, and today I'm starting a new monthly video series which will be focusing on altcoin market analysis, me predicting which coins are going to be going up and which coins are going to be going down. And top of this, I will be also disclosing which coins and tokens I've been selling and which ones I've been acquiring this month as well. I've always been really transparent about my bags if people have asked me about them, but I haven't really talked about my bags in general in a lot of my videos, so I always want to be open as possible as I can about which coins and tokens I'm acquiring right now, and you can possibly follow those trends if you want to. Pay in mind, I'm not a financial advisor and I don't also use technical analysis. I'm mostly just do the acquirements based on research and my gut feeling. How do I feel about the project? It's people who are running it and their promotion and budgets and everything about from community to really any aspect of the project. So let's get started. So first of all, we have Bitcoin, which we're not going to be spending a lot of time on. So it has been sitting at 9K or 9.1K recently and going high as 9.5K, and it really can't seem to break that resistance really. Every time it has gone below 9K, it has gone up again, and every time it has gone above 10K, it has gone down. So it's kind of, you know, surfing around that 1K perimeter, and I think it's going to be staying there for some while now. The full run is going to be probably taking it to 20K or something like that, but I'm not a really big maximalist on Bitcoin for a long term. I see too many inefficiencies with the community and also the development of the project, and there's just so many limitations with the project that it's just not plausible for it to be on the top forever. And also we have a lot of negatives here on the market, and there was a Twitter hack that happened yesterday. Coinbase's accounts and Elon Musk, Obama, a lot of other influencers were hacked and they were promoting a Bitcoin scam, and I think that had a lot to do with the recent negative growths on the market and other things obviously top of it, but that probably was a pretty negative PR for altogether, and that's kind of fuck up on Twitter's side on their security, and that kind of pushes more for, I guess, decentralized auditing and, you know, more encryption on a lot of our internet services. So that's what crypto is really about. And then we have Ethereum. My prediction, I will do a full video on this, that Ethereum has been, okay, first of all, Ethereum's phase 0 has been delayed. It was supposed to come on August, I believe, and now it's seeming to be coming on Q1 21. And I don't know if it's going to be delayed again, and that's bad for Ethereum because other blockchains have time in that time period, especially Cardano, to launch there. The Goguen is so Shelly is coming out very soon, I think in this quarter, I think in 2 months or so. That means that staking is going to be available on Cardano, and then the next update after that is Goguen, which is going to be pulling out smart contracts, and then people can start to build a lot of stuff on Cardano. And everything about Cardano's valuation, it's been really, really nice gains recently, is really revolving around the fact that will developers actually come and start building things on Cardano. Cardano has a lot of technical superiorities over Ethereum. One thing that I'm truly worried about Cardano is the staking. And this goes into Tezos, which I will talk about in a second, is that if the inflation is over 10%, that's going to be pretty bad for the price. I think that a lot of these coins, especially Tron even, which is like a 6% yearly interest, is not being good for them. The proof-of-stake models, when the first proof-of-stake coins came out, like Blackcoin had 1% yearly ROI. And there has to be some type of maybe proof of stake needs to be always paired with masternodes or proof of work or some type of other consensus, because staking just creates two problems. And don't get me wrong, proof of work is still the worst option. And I think we are not really figured out what is the best consensus right now. I'm really kind of excited about proof of capacity, but it's just not seeing the adaptation. I really have to dig into that more in the future. But the problem with proof of stake is that it means that a lot of the coins will be staked in exchanges, and then the exchanges start to do governance bullshit, and we don't like that, obviously, because they will. And when we look at EOS and other Tron, for example, the exchanges are really contributing fuck at all in these exchange. I mean, the delegates, reason is to bring adoption and create dApps and infrastructure around the coin. And these exchanges are really hardly doing anything revolving around that. And that's why I'm worried about Cardano just being dumped into Coinbase and other places where it's just going to be becoming a bit more centralized in that manner. But how hard it is to do a 51% attack on Cardano still will be still pretty hard, though. So Cardano, I think it might go drop a lot once the Shelly comes out, because the rewards are going to be too high for sustain such a high price action. But I'm still very into the Cardano's infrastructure. Bitcoin SV not doing very hot. 7-day average is minus 9%. SV I'm not a big fan of, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the hashing power is a problem in Cash and SV right now, and if they become lower and lower after this halving, it becomes too expensive to mine them. And that means that when people are mining the coins, that means that they're losing money on mining, and then the hash rate is going down, and eventually it will be super cheap to do 51% attacks on the network. You just need just lease a service for 5K or something like that, and you're going to be able to do an attack on these networks. It's 16K, I think, to do an attack on Lightning Network. Chainlink, pretty nice gains. I bought it myself at $3.6, so I'm basically over double up. Very happy customer. Chainlink, it has so much hype going on for it, the biz, everything. People shill it so much. And this is not just some PND dump with a lot of other coins. This is going for a long period of time, long period hold. And people talking about $100 valuation, it's on the table, guys. And I'm going to be waiting. Maybe I will sell at $20 or $10. Who knows? I'm still kind of sitting on that. It's very exciting to see, though, all of this development going on Chainlink. Then we have Litecoin. And Litecoin is just, I guess when I want to talk about a bit of the top 10 right now, I think Litecoin is going to be falling out of top 10 soon. And perhaps SV is going to be also falling off from top 10. I think those two are not really doing so hot. Litecoin's problem is the development side here. I think it needs to go for Mimblewimble in order to become valuable blockchain. Otherwise, it doesn't really have any value, because people want to still use Bitcoin, even though Litecoin is better, faster and cheaper still. So Litecoin is okay going. I kind of technically named my channel after Litecoin, but I also hold Litecoin Cash, and I will, hold something else which would have the word light on it probably. Crypto.com. I don't own the coin because I have Virex video coming out soon. Don't have much else to add. This is always going to be a very good investment coin, because the interest and everything that they offer are pretty great, and maybe it's a good time to buy it because the dip is so hard. You look at the chart here. BNB, when is the halving going to happen? I have now acquired a lot of BNB, so I sold. I guess we're going to be looking at the coin that I sold. So I bought StakeCube, one of my better investments that I have done in crypto. And let's put 1 year. So I bought this coin somewhere around here, around a valuation of 12, I want to say 11 cents, okay, more than a year ago. I bought it, probably where it's here, probably somewhere here. I bought my StakeCube, around 9 to 11 cent valuation. I bought 1,000 coins for a masternode, and then obviously this huge gain came out. It went up to almost $1, and now it's going down a fuck ton. And I sold most at it at 7-8 cents. So basically I made almost 7 to 8 times return on my investment. Really good. really good one, and it's gonna go down. I don't think it's gonna go back to dollar, but a lot of people probably want to list on their exchange right now, so StakeCube exchange is kind of growing a bit in recent cases. A lot of masternode coins want to be there because you can stake there while you have the money on exchange. But they've been hacked a couple of times, and they're going to be hacked again because Russians always somehow get hacked, right, guys? And I sold those stake cubes, and I bought BNB. I own 50 BNB, a bit over than that. And that's because you get airdrops on the Binance platform by having 50 BNB, and you get to vote what gets listed there. So I like to have a bit of power and influence. It's only one vote, though, in the platform, and I can affect a bit of the results, I guess. And also get part of the airdrop. I don't know how much it is, but to my understanding, it's pretty good. EOS, really low right now. Congestion problems still exist on it. I haven't sold out my EOS yet, but it's a pretty cheap time to acquire, guys. It might go up back again. I mean, EOS is still EOSCO, the infrastructure or the blockchain system. I love it. I think it's really good. It's great for dApps, and matter of fact, it's probably best for dApps. And I think Wax and Telos are doing a great job right now. Tezos, I started to read more on Tezos, and I realized that the blockchain has been around for 2 years, and there's pretty much no fucking dApps on their blockchain. So Tezos is kind of like, I guess, a bit of a Cardano competitor, and their governance and their staking or baking type of things are pretty high, so it inflates the price. So I'm going to be waiting at like $3.5 or $3.4, and then I'm going to be selling all my Tezos. I want out of it because I don't see much promise with the project. I don't really see a lot of activity from the community. It seems a bit astroturfed. I mean, the guy was working at Goldman Sachs, and it just seems like a bit of a, astroturf type of project. Stellar, not too bullish about, but Stellar has some fucking killer tokens coming out. The Altcoin, for example. It's not on the markets yet. That's something I'm going to be buying. Monero has been seeing some gains. Pretty nice, actually, recently. And I like Monero. I'm acquiring it slowly. I'm kind of selling my Steam and Hive into Monero, usually, along with Dash. Dash has also made a lot of great gains this year. VeChain, another great project, but I was, using a dApp, and I saw that the cost of interacting with the dApp was like 100 Vethor, and I think that's quite a lot. That's by the way, 50 cents. So I don't know if this is actually going to be that great of a blockchain because the fees seem pretty high just to send the token, and I see that a bit of a problem, to be honest. Leo, I'm going to tell you guys, this is going to be one of the most cheapest times to acquire it right now. Let's actually see how low was that actual dip in the recent 7 days. I've been buying this ever since it kind of dipped. If you get this under $1, buy it, because Leo is going through burns every day. That they burn around 250,000 Leo tokens, and eventually it will just become more and more scarce. This is the next Binance coin. And the market cap may not go up, but the valuation per coin is going to. So that's the exciting thing about this project. Its all-time high is not really that bit of a minus. Exchange coins are always a good investment, guys, because exchanges are not really going to go away. So Huobi, Binance, KuCoin, Leo, and OKB, I don't know the OKB, what's the mechanism there behind the token, the valuation. Is it just to pay the fees, or is there dividends or something like that? But I see these are like valuable things. Tron right now released a 4.0 and going down. I don't see Never Tron as an investment. I see it more as a currency I want to pay with services for. So I want to load up some account, or I can't sadly use it on my Vurex card. I would probably use it there. But I see Tron's ecosystem being valuable. That's where the money is, not necessarily on the token. So there are certain projects in blockchain that you have to just understand that they're not necessarily there to make you rich, but they're just there to build something that can make you rich, so to speak. And great games, great gambling sites. Tron is still the #1 gambling coin, and nobody even comes close to that. A lot of people give shit to Tron, but Tron is #1 of gambling king of gambling. And all the gambling coins probably should quit at this point because Tron is the way to go. And EOS was really good at one point before the congestion. And let's look at like Ethereum, for example. It has never been able to create any meaningful gambling platforms that are being used by many amount of people. TronBet is still like top 5 most active DApp in the planet. I don't really have Neo. I'm losing so much faith. I sold Neo already a couple of months ago. Atom, I'm also buying. I haven't bought this month. ETC, I see a lot of promise. I don't know if the miners are going to be switching off to ETC. So maybe ETC will go back to that $40 valuation in the future. I don't know, but I'm very bullish about it. I hold a reasonable amount of back. Well, I can show you guys. Here's my Ethereum Classic back. So I own 60 ETC. Some is on tokens still, and some is on smart contracts. On Commonwealth, I still have some stuff. But ETC is something that I haven't sold at all, and I'm holding on to it. Kind of more. I use Ethereum to buy a lot of things. And Dash, bullish on it a bit because now's a good cheap time to buy. I think Dash is going to go back to $100. I think that's a reality, my sense. IOTA, don't own it. Maybe future I will, because I will do a video on quantum resistance. That's a real thing and real big subject around crypto we need to talk about more. A lot of people don't, and it needs to be talked about. Zcash is having a halving this year. If people remember, I had a paragraph about it. Let's see if I can find it for you, and we can look at the actual chart. So there were a lot of coins that are going to be going halving through this year, and actually one of them here you can see, I did a whole video about this. So here we can see all the halvings that are going to be taking place. Right now we're at half of July. The SIA coin emissions is going to be going to its slowest on 27th. Zell is going to having on August 3rd. Bitcoin Diamond is also having actually a lot of nice gains recently, by the way, guys. I think we're going to be looking at, this is the current price. This was done on January or something like that, or actually February. And so 60 cents. I think let's before we go back to let's see how Bitcoin Diamond is at 83 cents. So a lot of gains since I made the halving video. So if you bought into my halving video and bought the coins that are going to be going halving, that was probably one of those coins that were a part of the making a lot of gains. And we have also Zcoin, which I've been also acquiring this month. I forgot to disclose that. Monacoin and Zcash is on November 16, and Horizon also been acquiring a lot. I own a secure node, and now I've been accumulating Masternode rewards. I actually haven't been selling any of them because I'm really bullish on Horizon and Zcoin in terms of these Masternode coins. They're one of my favorite ones on the space. Scrolling down, we have Compound. I think it's going to be going under the $100, guys. I think it was a bit overvalued, and I don't think we're going to be seeing it going up anytime soon unless there's going to be a lot of governance things and more things happening on DeFi. I think a lot of the DeFi valuation will come on when the beacon chains and the phase 2s are going to come out on Ethereum. Right now, I find the DeFi experience bad and sad at the same time because Ethereum is the only one where it's kind of like existent, and it's really expensive there. And Tron is slowly building that stuff. Oikos Cash, and you have the Just token. So their DeFi experience is kind of growing, and that's cheaper. But I hope that, other chains, Cardano will have a lot of DeFi things going on for it. And also hopefully EOS, EOS has a lot of it too, but the congestion once again. NEM is having a fork into, what was it called? I think it was called Symbol or something like that. There might be, that's a new blockchain or rebranding. I'm not sure which one. But if it's a new chain, that means that they're going to be doing a holder drop. And when holder drops happen, people start to accumulate that coin to get that swap coin. So I could see NEM going back to 10 cents if there's going to be a drop for the NEM users who hold NEM in order to get Symbol. That's what happened with the Ghost and ESH tokens, because once you get an airdrop or self-drop based on your holdings, that's going to be driving the price. So that's a real nice thing. Doge had its big bump recently, going down now. Meme's over, guys. I always say, as I said on my dump video, I'm always dumping Doge. I don't have... The memes are the only ones that bump it, essentially. And those, it's not the last one that's going to happen, but for long term, dump this coin. Synthetics, another one I want to buy. Is it the right time? Look at this dip here. Maybe I'm going to be waiting a bit more to price to go down until I will dig in. Kyber, I also really don't know. The whole staking system wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I kind of... Because there was so many fees, and it's only like you get rewards for a certain period. And I wasn't really a big fan of that, so I might sell them. But I'm waiting for... Like, it will go at some point. It will go long-term holding... could like gain $4. I think that's where I'm gonna sell it, $4 or $3.5. OX, yeah, I still hold it. Digibyte doing really hot still, going down a bit again. They have been a lot of great listings for it, a lot of assets also. Fucking seagulls on the fucking outside screaming, god damn it. Theta, there are a lot of things I don't like about this project, and that's why I've been steering away from it. And it's kind of centralized in some ways. Yeah, Elrond having a main network launch, which means that there's been price up. Maybe, I mean 100%, holy shit, I didn't know it went that much. Another one you might want to buy. Maybe not this high though. I don't know what the benefits are of the mainnet. Maybe I should research and do a video about it. Algorand, I hold, haven't bought it recently. So it's one of those coins that kind of has way too high rewards for staking, in my opinion. I'm really against anything that is above 5%. Masternodes are allowed to gain more, but normal staking is just going to make... I just don't know how it's going to be working, and then everybody's just going to be putting it into exchanges, and that's also a problem. Icon is something I want to buy. Now, it's just dipped a lot, so maybe it's a good time to finally buy this coin. It's a good Korean project. I really like Korea's and Japan's projects. I think a lot of the Chinese one tend to be a lot of P&D stuff. So whenever there's a Japanese or Korean coin, I'm a bit more excited. Yeah, a bit more excited about them. OMG, yeah, I got still mine on Celsius. Maybe selling at $2. Gotta be wild though. Zilliqa will have staking. I think that will boost the price up. So now is a cheap time to buy and acquire. Hedera, I own. When it's now a good time to acquire? I would say yeah. I have to look more into this project. Decreed are actually might get listed on Coinbase. And I own a little bit of Decreed. I want to earn it more. And I will probably do a video about it also at some point. And then we have some stable coins. Engine, once again, cheap now to buy. It's another coin that is good for long term. Bitcoin Gold has, what, like 2 hacks this year alone. So, not too excited about it. Lisk, I still hold. Not sure when I will be buying or selling. I'm really torn between them. Not all of these smart contract chains are going to be coexisting. I think coins like Lisk is really having a hard time to probably beat Neo, Cardano, Tezos. Like, okay, why should we use Lisk instead of those coins? So it's a hard bargain. And here's the Bitcoin Diamond we talked about recently. Pretty nice gains from the chart we were looking at here. I mean, the difference, pretty nice. And what else? Celsius token. This one I bought at 11 cents. Another one that I have 300% gains on, over 300%. So I'm very happy about that. This one is going to go up because the way that it's functioned, the developers are buying the tokens from the market, which is bumping up the price basically. And they have pretty nice returns on depositing coins there. Once again, not your keys, not your coins. Loopring, another one that has been kind of nice, a chart right here, and it's also one of those DeFi experiences that can go up a lot. Waves and the Waves ecosystem are doing a lot of things. West token, I bought it a bit recently, and I still haven't holding to my waves. I own a very small bag, like 12 waves or something like that. Hyperion, I don't know anything about this project. Ravencoin got also hacked recently, sadly. Now, kind of cheap time to buy. Ravencoin is deflating a currency because every time an asset is created, 500 Ravencoin is burned. So the supply is getting smaller over time. Nano is always been a currency for me. I don't see it as an investment. I like to buy things. I top up Nano to my credit card, and that's how I go to market to buy ice cream and other snacks, basically, sometimes. Divi, basically a PND scam. Monacoin, based Japanese thing, and they had a halving in August. Might be going up more in very soon. And Ampliforth, people been asking me to talk about it. Maybe I will as I've looked into it more. Seems to be one of those kind of low right now. Maybe a good time to acquire for me. And Nexo, another coin that I bought. I don't remember at what price though. But I hold it still at my Nexo account. DX Chain, don't know much about it. And Nervos, I have to also look into. Numeraire was, I think it was on the millionaires list. I don't remember what it was called. Let's see, was it this PDF file? Yeah, Tika Tiwari, the PDF file, and his 5 coins to 5 millions basically, and this coin was listed here, and there's actually a good analysis page. This was behind a paywall basically, but I didn't really read the whole thing, but I'm gonna be looking into it probably. But yeah, Terra/Luna, a coin that looks kind of promising, but it's Chinese, so I'm not too happy. I haven't been able to fucking find a single wallet where I can deposit it at, which has been annoying for me. Banker, also a lot of growth in the DeFi system they have. XVG, dump this shitcoin. This is no development, no roadmap for 2020 and beyond. Totally washed out privacy coin. Buy Apollo, buy Monero, buy Zcoin. So many better. This is going to be falling out of top 100 soon. It's one of those legacy coins that's going to be there for a while, and it's going to be getting out soon, I think. And this is a really bad coin. Swiss Spark, obviously, really nice gains, guys. Going to be growing up. It's going to be one of those. Let's see how their exchange are going to be turning out. And IOST might see some. They had a partnership with the Chinese government, so that's pretty hot. Aave, maybe, or Aave, as I like to say. Now it's too expensive to buy in. BitTorrent, dump it. Matic also could see some gains in the future. Kamado, pretty steady, I guess. I still hold it, haven't sold it. Steam, dumping it obviously because Steam has become really, really inactive. Hive is much better, but look at this. They're so close to each other, man. Like, so close in terms of each other, like in terms of price. And then we have Horizon here. Pretty nice gains, and obviously, as I showed, it's going to be going through halving in November. And obviously it was around $10 in February, and now it's down from that. Now it's a cheap time to buy. And that's pretty much it. Other coins which are not in the top 100 that I have bought are Aeon. Bought it yesterday. Another project that they changed their logo again. Kind of annoying. It was cheap to buy it, so I acquired it. And what else did I buy? I bought Seek. Thanks for BitBoy for that. But I bought it from the top. Really, really high price, like 11 cents or something. Look at the 90-day chart here. This bumped like a motherfucker. And it's a really promising project, and it's going to be going down. Wait for the dip and buy it. A lot of partnerships going on with this one. I see a lot of promise. And then we have also Statera. And Ether one that I also bought. This I'm gonna be buying the cheapest masternode. It's one of those very low market cap coins, but you can make nice gains on it, and it's been kind of going up and down. And it's gonna be going. It was like 30 sats, and now will be 50 sats, and it will be going 100. I think they're building out some cool stuff there. Create a low market cap investment if you're looking for a cheap masternode. And then I bought DMM or DMG at $1.2. I want to sell maybe at $2 or something. It could go pleasantly much more higher once we get to know a bit more about the project and its potential. But it was also very artificially kind of bumped out. And in terms of the top gainers and top losers, not really much to talk about here. Deviant coin has been going up and down a lot, so I don't know if this is some type of PND. You might want to buy it at a low price and sell it back again at $1. So might be one of those good investments because I've seen it going up and down a lot. And another one that has been going up a lot, which was on the list at least last time I refreshed the page. Well, there's not really. I think Konos was something that was. I think there was an airdrop for this one. I don't know if this is fake volume or what the hell is going on with this one. Price is $300. This exchange, 5 cents here and $20 here. Okay, I don't really know what's happening with this coin. This was an airdrop. Maybe I should have covered it back then, but who knows? I don't know if that's actual real volume. So, I mean, okay, 200K. Too bad. I got fucked there. And Veil, that's one also, I think, which has gone up and down quite a lot. And StakeNet also, I featured it in a recent video, and it was at 29 cents. So it's been, or what was the high? Let's put 30 days. So it went pretty high here to 30 cents. I sold some, or maybe the purchase didn't go through. This was another coin that I bought at 11 cents. So I'm going to be making some gains if I'm going to be selling it now. But I think it still might go up. Now is a good time to acquire, or maybe wait a bit until it goes a couple of cents down. I mean, you could acquire a Masternode a lot cheaper. And they got a lot of things on the down the line coming up. And that's pretty much my breakdown. This is a 32-minute, quite a long video, not going to lie. But that's my altcoin analysis for July. Predictions, obviously, and maybe I will change the format next month a bit more to make it a bit more faster or edited, or I don't know. But that's, hopefully you learned something, and we can have discussions about the horizons in comments below. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.